The Art of Happiness is a book written by His Holiness the Dalai Lama XIV and Howard C. Cutler, a psychiatrist. It is a blend of Eastern spirituality and Western psychology, providing a unique perspective on the nature of happiness and how to achieve it. The book covers a wide range of topics related to happiness, such as the importance of compassion, the role of relationships, the value of self-reflection, and the impact of materialism on our well-being. The Dalai Lama shares his wisdom and insights on these topics, drawing on his own experiences as a spiritual leader and his deep knowledge of Buddhist philosophy. One of the key themes of the book is the idea that happiness is not something that can be achieved through external circumstances, such as wealth or success, but rather it is a state of mind that can be cultivated through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and compassion. The Dalai Lama and Cutler explore the ways in which we can cultivate these qualities in our own lives and use them to overcome negative emotions such as anger, jealousy, and anxiety. Here are the key ideas from the book. 1. Happiness is a state of mind that can be cultivated through practices such as compassion and mindfulness. Happiness is not a fixed state but rather a state of mind that can be cultivated and developed through various practices. Compassion, which involves cultivating empathy and concern for others, is one such practice that can lead to greater happiness. Mindfulness, which involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, can also help cultivate a more positive and peaceful state of mind. By developing these qualities and practices, we can train our minds to focus on positive emotions and experiences, leading to a greater sense of happiness and well-being. 2. True happiness comes from within and is not dependent on external circumstances such as wealth or success. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that while external circumstances, such as wealth, success, or material possessions can bring temporary pleasure or satisfaction, they are not the ultimate sources of happiness. True happiness, they suggest, comes from within and is dependent on factors such as our mindset, inner peace, and positive relationships with others. They note that some of the happiest people they have encountered have had relatively little in the way of material possessions or external success, but have instead cultivated a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. By focusing on cultivating a positive inner state of mind, we can find lasting happiness regardless of our external circumstances. 3. Compassion for others is a key component of happiness. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that compassion for others is a key component of happiness because it helps us cultivate a positive and caring attitude toward the world around us. Compassion involves recognizing and empathizing with the suffering of others and feeling a genuine desire to alleviate that suffering. By practicing compassion, we not only help others but also cultivate positive emotions and develop a greater sense of purpose and meaning in our own lives. The authors suggest that cultivating compassion can be particularly helpful in dealing with negative emotions such as anger or resentment and can help us develop a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. 4. Cultivating a positive mental attitude can have a significant impact on our well-being. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that our thoughts and attitudes have a powerful impact on our emotions and behavior. Cultivating a positive mental attitude involves developing a mindset that focuses on positive emotions such as love, compassion, and gratitude, while letting go of negative emotions such as anger, envy, and fear. By doing so, we can train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, which can have a significant impact on our overall well-being. The authors suggest that developing a positive mental attitude can be achieved through practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive therapy, and can lead to greater happiness and resilience in the face of life's challenges. 5. The pursuit of material possessions can actually be detrimental to our happiness. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that the pursuit of material possessions and external success can actually be detrimental to our happiness. While material possessions may bring temporary pleasure or satisfaction, they can also lead to a constant desire for more and a sense of emptiness or dissatisfaction when those desires are not fulfilled. This can result in a cycle of never-ending desire that ultimately leads to unhappiness and a sense of unfulfillment. The authors suggest that instead of pursuing material possessions, we should focus on cultivating inner qualities such as compassion, mindfulness, and gratitude, which can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment in life. 6. Happiness can be found in simple pleasures, such as spending time with loved ones or appreciating nature. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that happiness can be found in simple pleasures such as spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, and engaging in hobbies or activities that bring us joy. While material possessions or external success may bring temporary pleasure or satisfaction, they are ultimately fleeting and do not bring lasting happiness. By focusing on the simple pleasures in life and cultivating an appreciation for the present moment, we can find greater happiness and contentment. The authors suggest that practicing mindfulness can help us appreciate the beauty and richness of everyday experiences and help us find joy and meaning in the simple things in life. 7. Inner peace is essential for lasting happiness. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that inner peace is essential for lasting happiness because it allows us to approach life's challenges with a sense of calm and equanimity. Inner peace involves cultivating a sense of inner stillness and tranquility, even in the midst of difficult circumstances or challenging emotions. By developing a sense of inner peace, we can learn to let go of negative emotions such as anger or fear and approach life's challenges with a greater sense of clarity and perspective. The authors suggest that practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection can help us cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and contentment. 8. Forgiveness can help us let go of negative emotions and move forward. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that forgiveness can be a powerful tool for letting go of negative emotions and moving forward. Forgiveness involves letting go of feelings of anger or resentment toward others who have wronged us and developing a more compassionate and understanding attitude toward them. By doing so, we can free ourselves from the burden of negative emotions and open ourselves up to greater happiness and inner peace. The authors suggest that forgiveness can be particularly difficult, but that it is a necessary step in the healing process and can lead to greater personal growth and resilience. They also suggest that forgiveness does not necessarily mean condoning or excusing harmful behavior, but rather, letting go of negative emotions and developing a more positive attitude toward ourselves and others. 9. Our thoughts and beliefs have a powerful impact on our emotions and behavior. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that our thoughts and beliefs have a powerful impact on our emotions and behavior. Our thoughts and beliefs can either uplift us or bring us down, depending on whether they are positive or negative. Negative thoughts and beliefs can lead to negative emotions such as anxiety, depression, and anger, while positive thoughts and beliefs can lead to positive emotions such as joy, contentment, and peace. Therefore, it is important to pay attention to our thoughts and beliefs and work to cultivate a more positive mindset. The authors suggest that we can do this by practicing mindfulness and awareness, challenging negative thoughts and beliefs, and focusing on positive emotions such as compassion, gratitude, and love. By doing so, we can cultivate a more positive outlook on life and experience greater happiness and fulfillment. 10. Developing a sense of purpose and meaning in life can contribute to happiness. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that developing a sense of purpose and meaning in life can contribute to happiness. Having a clear sense of purpose and meaning can give our lives direction and help us feel more fulfilled and satisfied. This sense of purpose can come from a variety of sources, such as our work, relationships, hobbies, or spiritual beliefs. By identifying our values and passions and aligning our actions with them, we can develop a greater sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. The authors suggest that a sense of purpose and meaning can also provide us with a sense of resilience and inner strength during difficult times. Therefore, it is important to reflect on what truly matters to us and work to align our lives with those values and passions. 11. Positive relationships with others are an important source of happiness. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that positive relationships with others are an important source of happiness. We are social beings, and our connections with others can provide us with a sense of belonging, support, and fulfillment. Positive relationships can come in many forms, such as friendships, family, romantic partnerships, or community involvement. By cultivating positive relationships with others, we can experience greater happiness, fulfillment, and well-being. The authors suggest that compassion, empathy, and kindness are essential qualities for building positive relationships with others. By developing these qualities, we can deepen our connections with others and experience greater happiness and fulfillment in our lives. 12. Mindfulness practices such as meditation can help us cultivate inner peace and happiness. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that mindfulness practices such as meditation can help us cultivate inner peace and happiness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction, and developing a greater awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations. By practicing mindfulness, we can cultivate a greater sense of inner stillness and tranquility, even in the midst of difficult circumstances or challenging emotions. This can help us let go of negative thoughts and emotions and approach life's challenges with greater clarity and perspective. The authors suggest that regular mindfulness practices such as meditation can help us cultivate a more positive and peaceful state of mind, leading to greater happiness, fulfillment, and well-being. 13. Gratitude can help us appreciate the good things in life and cultivate a positive outlook. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that gratitude can help us appreciate the good things in life and cultivate a positive outlook. Gratitude involves recognizing and acknowledging the positive aspects of our lives, even in the midst of difficult or challenging circumstances. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can cultivate a more positive and optimistic outlook, leading to greater happiness and fulfillment. The authors suggest that practicing gratitude can involve techniques such as keeping a gratitude journal, expressing gratitude to others, or simply taking time to reflect on the positive aspects of our lives. By making gratitude a regular practice, we can cultivate a more positive and joyful approach to life. 14. Focusing on the present moment can help us overcome worries about the future or regrets about the past. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that focusing on the present moment can help us overcome worries about the future or regrets about the past. Often, we become preoccupied with concerns about the future, such as fears of failure or uncertainty about what lies ahead, or with regrets about the past, such as mistakes we've made or missed opportunities. By focusing on the present moment, however, we can cultivate a greater sense of calm and equanimity, and avoid getting caught up in worries and regrets. The authors suggest that mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can help us develop the ability to stay present in the moment and cultivate a more peaceful and centered state of mind. By letting go of worries about the future and regrets about the past, we can focus on living fully in the present moment, leading to greater happiness and fulfillment. 15. Happiness is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be experienced and enjoyed along the way. The Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler argue that happiness is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be experienced and enjoyed along the way. Often, we think of happiness as a goal to be achieved, such as attaining a certain level of wealth or success, or finding the perfect partner or job. However, the authors suggest that happiness is not a fixed destination, but rather a process of growth and self-discovery that we can experience throughout our lives. By focusing on the present moment, cultivating positive relationships, and engaging in practices such as mindfulness and gratitude, we can cultivate greater happiness and fulfillment in our lives. The authors suggest that happiness is not something that can be achieved once and for all, but rather a dynamic and ongoing process that we can continue to develop and enjoy throughout our lives. Please hit the subscribe button for the support of our channel and share our videos for more new upcoming content. We are very happy to create new ideas and review for everyone. God bless and happy listening.